The new generation of the world's best-selling SUV is here, and besides excitement, it also brings 6 controversial updates to 2026 Toyota RAV4, which we are about to explain in detail. Opinions are divided because certain things introduced with this redesign aren't something you'd expect from the RAV4. Will they be accepted eventually, and will the new generation be as successful as its predecessors? Let's try to find out. Number 6. Hybrid-only powertrain strategy. Toyota is making a decision that's dividing its customer base right down the middle. The 2026 RAV4 will completely abandon traditional gasoline engines, forcing every single buyer into some form of electrification. While this sounds progressive on paper, the reality is creating serious concerns among longtime RAV4 owners. Here's the problem Toyota didn't anticipate. A significant portion of RAV4 buyers specifically chose gas-only variants for good reasons. These customers appreciated the straightforward mechanical simplicity, low maintenance costs, and proven reliability of conventional engines. They weren't necessarily against efficiency, but they valued the peace of mind that comes with time-tested technology. The hybrid systems, while impressive, introduce additional complexity with electric motors, battery packs, and sophisticated control systems. Many traditional buyers are now feeling pushed toward alternatives like the Mazda CX-5 or Subaru Forester, which still offer conventional powertrains. Toyota's all-in approach on electrification might be future-focused, but it's potentially alienating customers who made the RAV4 America's bestseller in the first place. What makes this particularly controversial is timing. While competitors are gradually introducing hybrid options alongside traditional engines, Toyota is forcing the transition immediately. This creates an ultimatum for buyers who aren't ready to embrace electrification, adapt, or find another brand. Which one will be? We'll find out soon. Number 5. Radical exterior design overhaul. Toyota is throwing out nearly 3 decades of design evolution with the 2026 RAV4's bold new styling. The new model abandons the refined, conservative aesthetic that helped the previous generations age well and instead embraces an aggressive, angular approach that looks nothing like its predecessors. The transformation is dramatic and divisive. Split headlights, massive grilles, and sharp body cladding give the RAV4 a futuristic appearance that's drawing comparisons to concept cars rather than mainstream SUVs. While younger buyers might appreciate the bold direction, traditional Toyota customers are questioning whether this design philosophy aligns with the brand's reputation for timeless styling. Here's what's particularly troubling longtime owners. Toyota built its reputation on designing vehicles that look good for decades. The outgoing RAV4 still appears fresh and contemporary after 7 years on the market, but this new design is so trend-focused and aggressive that many are wondering if it will look dated within a few years. The concern goes deeper than aesthetics. Toyota's conservative design approach was part of what made the RAV4 appealing to practical buyers who wanted a vehicle that wouldn't embarrass them in 10 years. This new direction feels like Toyota chasing trends rather than setting them, potentially compromising the timeless appeal that made the RAV4 not just a safe choice for conservative new vehicle buyers, but keeps older generations relevant on the used market as well. Number 4. Technology overload. The 2026 RAV4 is introducing a level of technological complexity that might be overwhelming traditional customers. Every model now comes standard with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and either a 10.5-inch or 12.9-inch central touchscreen, representing a massive departure from the simple, intuitive controls that RAV4 buyers have always appreciated. The problem isn't that the technology is bad, it's that Toyota is forcing it on customers who specifically chose the RAV4 for its straightforward operation. Previous generations offered advanced features for those who wanted them while maintaining physical controls for essential functions. The new model pushes most climate controls into the touchscreen system, eliminating the tactile feedback that many drivers prefer. This creates a significant learning curve for existing RAV4 owners considering an upgrade. The new Arene software platform, over-the-air updates, and complex menu systems are impressive for tech enthusiasts, but intimidating for customers who value the RAV4's user-friendly approach. Many buyers in their 50s and 60s are expressing concern about having to master entirely new interfaces just to adjust basic vehicle settings. The timing feels particularly insensitive. While competitors are gradually introducing advanced technology, Toyota is implementing a complete digital overhaul that forces adaptation rather than offering choice. This approach risks alienating the practical, no-nonsense buyers who made the RAV4 successful. Number 3. Abandoning its rugged heritage. Perhaps the most fundamental controversy surrounds how far the RAV4 has drifted from its original mission. What started as a compact, capable SUV with genuine off-road ability has evolved into a large, heavy crossover that prioritizes on-road comfort over adventure capability. The new generation accelerates this transformation in ways that disappoint purists. While Toyota includes all-wheel drive systems on hybrid models, these electronic setups lack the mechanical connection and low-range gearing that made earlier RAV4s genuinely capable off-road. The sophisticated torque vectoring and electronic controls are impressive on paper, but they can't replicate the predictable, reliable performance of traditional mechanical systems. What's particularly frustrating for longtime enthusiasts is that Toyota had the opportunity to address these concerns but chose not to. The Woodland trim offers slightly more ground clearance and all-terrain tires, but it's essentially cosmetic modifications rather than meaningful capability improvements. There's no low-range transfer case, no serious approach angles, and no real commitment to off-road performance. This represents a philosophical shift that many buyers find troubling. The RAV4 is becoming just another mall crawler, abandoning the adventurous spirit that differentiated it from generic crossovers. For customers who bought RAV4 specifically because they could handle camping trips, light trails, and challenging weather conditions, this evolution feels like a betrayal of the model's core identity. Number 2. The GR Sport confusion. Toyota is introducing a GR Sport trim that's creating significant confusion and disappointment among performance enthusiasts. While the name suggests a high-performance variant comparable to the GR Corolla or GR Supra, the reality is far more modest, essentially an appearance package with minor suspension tweaks. The controversy stems from expectations versus reality. The GR Sport gets unique styling elements, slightly sportier suspension tuning, and exclusive access to the 320-horsepower plug-in hybrid system, but it's not a genuine performance SUV in the way that GR branding typically implies. There's no significant weight reduction, no track-focused suspension, and no meaningful performance enhancements beyond the powertrain. This creates a credibility problem for Toyota's GR division. Enthusiasts who've come to expect serious performance modifications from GR models are finding a trim that's more about marketing than meaningful capability improvements. The pricing premium doesn't seem justified when the actual performance gains are minimal compared to other RAV4 variants. What makes this particularly problematic is timing. Toyota is launching the GR Sport when competitors are offering genuine performance SUVs with significant capability improvements. The half-hearted approach feels like Toyota trying to capitalize on the GR brand's reputation without delivering the substance that made that reputation meaningful. Number 1. Premium pricing strategy. The most controversial aspect of the 2026 RAV4 is how Toyota is fundamentally repositioning the model in the marketplace. Starting prices are about to approach $35,000, representing a significant increase that pushes the RAV4 dangerously close to premium SUV territory. This pricing strategy represents a fundamental shift in Toyota's approach to the mainstream SUV market. The RAV4 built its success on offering excellent value, reliable transportation with good features at accessible prices. The new pricing structure threatens to price out the middle-class families who made the RAV4 America's best-selling vehicle. The justification for higher prices is questionable. While Toyota points to standard hybrid powertrains and advanced technology, many customers didn't request these features and would prefer lower prices over forced upgrades. The company seems to be using electrification as an excuse to move upmarket, potentially abandoning the value proposition that made the RAV4 successful. What's particularly concerning for budget-conscious buyers is that Toyota isn't offering a stripped-down, affordable variant. Every trim level includes expensive technology and hybrid systems, making it impossible to get a simple, affordable RAV4 like previous generations offered. This forces practical buyers toward competitors who still offer value-oriented SUVs. The broader implication is troubling. Toyota appears to be abandoning its role as a mainstream, accessible brand in favor of chasing higher profit margins in premium segments. For loyal customers who appreciated Toyota's combination of reliability and affordability, this feels like the company is pricing them out of consideration. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 represents maybe the most dramatic transformation in the model's history, but whether these changes strengthen or weaken its market position remains to be seen. While some buyers will embrace the advanced technology and bold styling, others are already shopping for alternatives that better match their expectations for what a RAV4 should be. And we can't say that these kinds of changes are coming at the most perfect moment, as rivals are shaping up and the compact SUV segment seems more competitive than ever before. Check out this video about the next generation 2026 Mazda CX-5, which you can now see on the screen. Mazda engineers have addressed every weak point of the previous model and turned the new generation into something that could easily be considered the most complete model in the class.